Good morning. My name is Michael Croft. I'm Canadian, and I've been working at UNESCO for 13 years now, 7 years in headquarters and almost actually 7 years in the field. And at the moment, I'm the coordinator for a program for education in emergencies and reconstruction called PEER, which is based in UNESCO Nairobi, but it actually covers all of Africa. And it's kind of interesting for me to be back with the program because when I started my field experience in 2005, I actually started with the program, and I was based in Somalia, in a small town in the north called Hargeisa. And I have to say, after my experience at headquarters, which was still very fascinating in terms of the different conferences I was able to attend and the different things that was going on at headquarters in terms of having, how shall I put it, more talking globally, it was very interesting to go and to be based in one place, and really just my world was that little region in which I lived. And one of the things that was really good for me, I think, was the fact that I was able to actually go out in the mornings and look at project sites and go talk to village elders and go meet with schools and actually to hear from the people who were concerned, from the people that we were trying to help, actually what they needed and what they wanted, which was a big change for me, because I think sometimes when you're at this very big policy level and you're looking at things globally, it's easy to forget actually the family or the classroom or the small parts in the equation that make up really the things that are important that we're trying to do. So this for me was a very great chance, and it enabled me to travel around as well in East Africa and to work with the program. Some of the things that we were doing, we were, of course, UNESCO works in education, so we were delivering textbooks, we were training teachers, but we were also producing literacy programs on the radio and working with students, or I should say adolescents, who had been in militias and actually who had been probably likely child soldiers. And we were helping them to get back into education in order to reintegrate them into society so that they could realize their dreams and see what they wanted to do, and also that they, of course, weren't being a negative force in society. After this, in early 2007, I went to Iraq. And I think that those of you there are probably a lot of people who wonder what is it UNESCO could have done in Iraq? What could the United Nations have done in Iraq? Because of course, Iraq at that point in time was a very dangerous place. And it's true, but it was extremely dangerous, and we had to take many security precautions. We had to drive around in armored vehicles. When we went outside of the compound, we would wear the flak jacket with the helmet to go out. We would be escorted by military to protect us. I have to say that I think I was extremely fortunate, because I didn't experience any sort of violence against me. I was actually one time down the street when a car bomb went off near a television station, which was I have to say a very frightening experience. But even so, working with local communities and working with the national authorities, we were able to move and get some things done. And I think that probably it will be easy to find on the internet some information about what UNESCO is doing in Iraq, because the organization is doing quite a lot.